process will be submitted to you. Now the client is giving his total private information as well as his public information, everything that is available in his database, everything that is technologically available in his flat files, anything that could be in the word processing environment, anything that could be in the books or papers or pens or whatever it is will submit to you. Now what is the sanctity of secrecy and privacy you can maintain for that information? That is one of the things he has a big lot of doubt first of all. So whenever you are trying to work out with the business intelligence platforms and you are trying to develop business intelligence environments, there are few situations where every company has to know. First one is the trust about the shown information. Now you should always understand one issue. My company called me, one of my particular clients' company called me, and it basically told me that you please develop a business intelligence platform for me for the sake of increasing my sales profits. That's what it said. Okay, it's not a big thing. Now we are asking you, can you give me the sales information trend what you had in last 5 years? Now practically in the last 5 years the company was doing some sales, no doubt. But it started window dressing its sales, wherever there was $2,000 of sale, it started showing that supposedly $3,000 now. In that way they made some manipulation in their sales data. Why? Because you are not going into the database server and you are picking up the data now. What they give you will take and on that you will do trend analysis. So what they have already done is, they have made the change in the data from $2,000 of sale what they had to $3,000. In that way they made some small kind of false changes in their data and they gave it to you. And you are analyzing that particular data. In next 5 years you are trying to show like what kind of profits they can achieve. Now you gave that particular analysis on analyzing the current data that is available or the data that is not available. On the data what basically they gave you, but that is not actually the original data. So the trustworthy data is very, very important now. Therefore, when we develop a project, we said that in next 10 years you may have this much amount of profit because of a business policy or business philosophy. That is pretty clear. But what is the trust that that information what they gave is the correct information that can make us go for the sake of correct analysis. Therefore, the development company and the client company both should trust about the shown information. Means that information what my client is giving me, what he is trying to show me is a very correct information, which is not a manipulative information. The best example you can take is the US economy today. For so many number of years we said it's the most richest country in the world. Why is that in last 3 years we are unable to believe it? Because the information what they gave to the world all these years is not a trustworthy information. Since they did not give the trustworthy information, they started losing their credit rating. The moment they started losing their credit rating, you can see the second level of the recession those people are seeing nowadays. Therefore, business intelligence projects, they depend on the data, but the data should be trustworthy data. Be very clear about that. Therefore, he did not give me the correct data. Then what I will give is a wrong analysis once again. Now, actually my client is having good lot of profits. Let us say, now technologically it is having good lot of profits, they have decreased the amount of profits and he gave me the information. So analyzing that information, I will say that in next few years you may not have expected amount of profit. Why I am saying that? Because he has already corrected his information below the profits. Be very, very clear about that. So second is focus on organization goals. Both the client and the person who is developing the business intelligence project, they should have clear focus on the goal of the organization. So, is the client is clear about the goal, what he is expecting out of the business intelligence architecture? The client is not aware, then how you can design a business intelligence environment for him? It's technically not possible. So, all efforts and resources must be directed in order to achieve the proposed goals on time and on budget. Means the client should be more clear about the business intelligence environment, what he is expecting out of it. Your client cannot call and tell you like, I don't know what is business intelligence, but you please develop a project for me. It's not a small product or it's not a small software to develop. If supposedly the client called and said, I'm entering some data into my computer, the output should come through the printer. It's a simple piece of a process what we can apply in our product or application. We can achieve it. But business intelligence projects are not like that. Therefore, client is expected to have greater of clarity with respect to all the organization goals. Whatever kind of goals the client is expecting from you, on those particular goals you should also have clarity. Be very clear about it. Client is speaking about his goals, but you are unable to understand his goals or whatever his requirements, then you cannot develop the business intelligence process. That's the reason